Only fools would walk away, but we're standing here today. Through the storms and history, only fools in the Safc. Sunderland till the day I die, underneath the Wearside sky. Through it all we still believe, only fools in the Safc.
Hello, well, how we're getting on? Hope everybody's alright. So today has turned out to be a very, very busy and exciting day. I've getting that excited, I've even forgotten to turn my monitors on, so never mind. But transfer news, you know, I think Christian Speakman and Florent Gisolfi, I think they both think they're playing FIFA or Football Manager the way things are going on at the minute. It's unbelievable. So Fabrizio Romano has been tweeting again with his exclusive comments. Apparently we've agreed a deal to sign Noah Sadiki from Union Saint-Gilloise. He then announced we've agreed to sign Milan and Al Nassr assistant Luciano Vulcano, and then it's also been announced that we've apparently agreed a deal to sign Chelsea goalkeeper Djorde Petrović from Chelsea on a 5-year deal. So, you know, what a busy day this morning's been and this afternoon. But who are these three? Do we know much about them? Do you know much about them? So I've done a little bit digging, and to be honest with you, Noah Sadiki didn't really know out about him at all. Kind of as you do, gone straight on YouTube and Wikipedia and God knows what. So this is what I found out about Noah Sadiki. He's 20-year-old. He plays as fullback, centre-back, which I find a bit strange as he's only 5'8", but also defensive midfielder. He played 76 games for Union, like I said, last season. They paid €1.4 million for him in 2023. He's also played 27 games in the Europa League. He's been capped 9 times from Congo, so he's a Congo international. Before that, he played for RSCA Futures and then Anderlecht before that. So I don't really know much about him, but apparently he's in the mould of kind of a N'Golo Kante type player. I think we're going to see him more as of a defensive midfielder. Looks a bit of a terrier. He's only 20, only young lad as well. Apparently we've agreed a fee for €20 million for him. And that's all I know really until we see him play. Obviously I'll see some YouTube clips as well, but again, he's a young lad, but he's got experience in Europe. Hopefully he can bring that to the Premier League this season. He's our 3rd African player in the window, you know, following the signs of Habib Diarra and Ronaldo Mandava that we've signed. So, you know, in December, in this African Cup of Nations, what's going to happen there? We're going to have 3 players potentially away for up to 8 games, I think it is. So, you know, I think we may just cool it a little bit with these African players if it does come off, but it could be another great signing. The announcement of the coach then. So, Luciano Vulcano, who is he? Again, never heard of him before today. Done my research. Here it is. So, he was a match analyst at Inter Milan from 2015-2017. He was then chief analyst at Fiorentina between 2018 and 2019. He then was AC Milan's technical coach from 2019 to 2024. He was then assistant manager at Al Nassr, where Cristiano Ronaldo is, of course, between 2024 and 2025. Now, that's a very good background. Looking like he started off as analysing games and then he's gone to the coaching side of it. Hopefully he can bring some extra knowledge and some of that European and Saudi Arabian influence into the squad. But again, it's another one where we didn't know much about. If you've heard of him before, please let me know in the comments below. But then today isn't done there. Sacha Tavalier reporting that we've agreed a deal to sign Chelsea goalkeeper Djorde Petrović for €25 million. You think playing at Chelsea, we wouldn't know much about him. Again, another one hadn't really heard much of. He has played 23 games for Chelsea in 2023. He's 25-year-old, 6'4", so you can kind of see the profile of a goalkeeper we're trying to sign. We missed out on Bulka, who's gone to Neoms in Saudi Arabia, as we know, signed a £10 million a year contract. Kind of compete with the likes of that. But this Djorde Petrović, let's say a 25-year-old, 6'4", he's a Serbian international, got 7 caps for them. But last season he played 31 games for Strasbourg alongside Habib Diarra. In that fantastic season, what they had, finishing 7th, he kept 10 clean sheets in those 31 games. So, a really, really good record, 1-3. So he looks another good addition. He was at New England Revolution before that, where he played 43 games before Chelsea signed him. That's potentially 2 signings in today. So far we could potentially be signing £26 million on Diarra, £15 million on Sadiki, £22 million on Petrović. Like I say, now we've got no issues and no worries of this fair play, the PSR rules and what have you. But we're going berserk, aren't we? It looks like we're trying to get a brand new team and a brand new squad, and getting the spine of the side, which is what we need. We're still being linked with players such as Georges Mikmatadze from Lyon. Now, if we can get him, what a signing that would be. I watched him play for Lyon against Man United last season, and what a player. But there's some big European teams after him. I'd be amazed if he was to come here, likes of Roma and the likes. They're looking at him. So, teams who are going to be in Europe next season. So I'd be amazed if that one comes off. But just to be linked with players of his calibre just shows you how far we've come. Luis Suarez is another one that Almerian centre forward have been linked with. Matisse Ablin from Nantes, the centre forward. Bobby Clark, who is not Jack Clark's, Bobby Clark, who was Lee Clark's son. He's at RB Salzburg, being linked with him. Another one that I think will be a cracking signing, Abdoulaye Doucouré, just been released from Everton on a free transfer. He's 32-year-old. Again, massively experienced in the Premier League. I think he'd be a great addition. Big, 6'4", 6'5", can score headers, can get about the pitch. I think he'd be a great signing. Dominic Calvert-Lewin we're being linked with. For me, I wouldn't go anywhere near him just because of his injury record. I wouldn't touch him with a barge pole. And Armand Loriente, the Sassuolo centre forward the winger from Italy, we're being linked with him as well. So loads of players linked. Nice to see we're getting some over the line. It's really exciting times to be a Sunderland fan at the minute. And really nice that we're going to have a right good go and a right push to try and stay in this league next season. One outgoing to give you some info on, so you might have seen yesterday, Nathan Bishop has signed for EFC Wimbledon. He was on loan at Wickham last year with Dodds. Made little impact while he was here. We signed him as a backup goalkeeper. He made 1 appearance, but wish him well. He's still only young. Hope he gets to Wimbledon, has a great season next season. He gets with our best wishes. But let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below about these 3 new additions. 2 players, 1 coach who's going to join as first team assistant, like I said, to Regis Lebris, who apparently wanted to sign him a year ago but couldn't get him. But let me know what your thoughts are in the comments on that. Also, I want to give you a bit of a heads up about a brand new show that's starting next week. So next Tuesday at 9:30 p.m, we're going to be doing a live show. I've joined up with my really good mate Matty Foster. You might have seen the other shows that we've done. He's from Imagine Not Being Leeds. We've done some link-ups in the past. We're going to be doing a live show every week. We're going to alternate between his channel and mine. The first one going to be on my channel here at 9:30 next Tuesday, where we'll be discussing kind of the transfer window, where we are. It should be interesting based on what's happening this week, where we're seem to be pinching all of Leeds' targets. So he'll be coming on to discuss that. You can comment and get involved. Obviously, no abusive comments. We want to keep it all sensible. We're all a good bunch on here. Matty's going to come on, and I'll get some flack from his fans, no doubt. But it'll be all good banter. There'll be no nasty about it. Get involved. We'll have a bit of a laugh, but we'll also be discussing the serious side of things about match reviews and match previews, up and coming games, and everything regarding the Premier League. It'll be an hour show. So I like to say he's a little bit of a taste of it.
From the stadium and light to Ellen Road we stand. Red and white meets a Yorkshire band. North meets north with a rival twist. We clash, we joke, you get the gist. Bridging the gap, it's the weekly show. Sunderland leads, let the banter flow. 2 clubs, 2 hearts, but we still chat. Laughing and shouting where the football's at. Only fools in SAFC. And imagine not being Leeds. That's way. Hey.
So as you can see, it's a little bit of fun, something different for next season, and I'm looking forward to it being a really good show and a good feature for next season. Also, I want to give a big shout out to our latest member. So Brian Greener takes our members to 12. Just a reminder, it's 99 pence a month. If you want to join, become a member. It all helps towards the running costs of the channel. Greatly appreciate it if you could do that. But there's no pressure. I didn't really push it that much, you know, but it's entirely up to yourself. It's 99 pence a month for that one. And finally, you know, if you could like, share and subscribe to the channel. As you can see here, there's 72% of people that have watched the channel in the last 28 days are not subscribers. If you are amongst that 72% and you do watch the channel regular, hit that little black button just underneath here and it'll make yourself a subscriber. If only a handful, you know, have used that 72%, hit that black button. We could easily get to 5,000 subscribers really, really quickly, and that would be really, really, really appreciated. And we're currently on 4,252, I think it is. We're flying. We're getting, you know, 10 to 20 subscribers a week, and long may it continue. Looking to do some Premier League quality content coming this season. Like I say, this live show. But like I always say, keep an eye out for any more videos, any more transfer news. I will be sure to jump on and do some more videos and update you on what's going on. But in the meantime, take it easy, stay safe, and we'll speak soon. Ta-ra.
From the shipyards to the tide, Sunderland's where we live and fight with pride.